All right, talking with Concordia leadoff hitter Tobey Varney. Tobey led the Cavs and ranked 9th in the CCC in runs scored last season, and has had another standout offensive season this season. Tobey ranks 3rd on the team with a .344 batting average, and ranks 4th on the team with a .566 slugging percentage. Tobey also ranks as one of the 3 Cavaliers with 7 home runs this season, including 3 in the Cavs' last 10 games. However, Tobey's season becomes even more remarkable when considered Tobey had her 2nd major reconstructive surgery on her left knee before the season. Surgery that threatened to take away her senior season. Tobey, first off, you've had a roller coaster ride with your knee. Can you just take us through the timeline of your injuries and re-injuries?
So, my sophomore year at Bellevue Community College, I did quite a number to my knee. I tore my Patella tendon and my medial lateral tendon, and fractured my kneecap. So that was towards the end of my season. It was actually our conference tournament that year, and so I had surgery that summer to fix that, and came back the next season, played through the season, seemed to be fine, played with quite a bit of pain, but I was able to work through it. And then last summer, re-injured it again. The surgery didn't take to my knee, and I re-tore my medial lateral tendon again. So they had to do a graft of my hamstring and reconstruct it again. So so I'd be ready for this year.
Right. Well, and before this year, your coach Carrie Kazderka Farrell gave you the option to retire, knowing that you had 1 year left, but you didn't take her up on it.
Right.
Right. Can you take us through that thought process?
Yeah. It was a tough decision for me. I wasn't expecting to get injured again. Nobody's ever expecting to get injured, but I came back to the season, and I knew what I had gone through the first time, and coming back for a second time, I kind of knew what I was expecting, or what to expect. And so as I went through physical therapy, it seemed to go a little bit better than the previous surgery, so I wasn't ready to be done. I had a good year last year, and I was happy with it, but I wasn't extremely happy with it, I guess you could say. So I was ready for this to be my senior year. This is what I was expecting, and I wasn't expecting to be done my junior year. So I didn't take her up on that offer, and I decided to tough it out and try and come back for this year. Right.
But I mean, as you said, it must have been tough mentally, even if you were determined to come back.
Yeah, it definitely was. It wasn't an easy decision. There's always in the back of my mind, what if this happens again? I have the rest of my life ahead of me, and this is my last year of softball, and softball won't be a part of my life after this. So coming back and stepping foot on a field again was difficult. It was a little scary at times, but it mentally, it's not really on my mind when I'm playing or when I'm practicing. It's something that I can just kind of push to the side, and I don't really think about. So.
Well, that's interesting, because Carrie was careful with you at the start of the season, not playing you on the field at all. But I mean, I guess you said it, you weren't that worried about re-injuring it yourself. Right.
Yeah. When I came back, I started with hitting, obviously, and then worked my way back into the field. And when I was hitting, when I get back onto the field, I want to go, and I want to just play. And it's really hard for me to hold back from that. It's hard for me to give a 50% when I want to give 100%. And so I would come out and I would hit, and there was just that part of me that always just wanted to take it a step further. And Kaz and I had multiple conversations about how, if the fielding doesn't work, that's fine. We'll just use you as a hitter. That's great. And I had come to terms with that. I was like, okay, if I'm going to be a hitter for this season, I'll be a hitter for the season. That's fine. Well, as soon as I started hitting, I was like, no, I want more. So I pushed myself a little harder, went back to physical therapy, and I was like, look, hitting's going great. I want to field. So they got me doing more drills for fielding, and within, I was told a month, I would be back on the field, and within 2 weeks I was back. So,
nice.
Yeah.
Was there something you had to prove to Carrie to get back on the field?
I just needed a letter from my physical therapist. She wanted to make sure that I was okay, because she also knows how I am and how I want to, I can push things. I can push things to the limits, and so she needed that letter from our physical therapist just to make sure I wasn't like, oh no, I'm good, and really I wouldn't be.
Yeah,
so,
sure.
Yeah.
Well, and you beat the expected return date, right?
Yes. I wasn't supposed to be back till probably mid-March, end of February, that area, and I came back right at the beginning of our season, beginning of February. So.
What do you attribute that to?
I mean, I don't really know. I was ready to come back. Excited to come back. This is my senior year. We have a phenomenal group of girls. I was just ready. I could just feel it. Yeah.
Well, then finally, talking more generally about the team, you guys have had a great season, and have a chance to play for the CCC title this weekend against Corbin and Northwest Christian. And just this week, got the news that you'll host the opening round for the national tournament.
Right.
Which assures you guys of making the national tournament for the second time in program history.
Yeah.
What will be key for you guys to make a late season, postseason run?
We just got to keep doing what we're doing. This last half of the season has been great. Our bats are coming alive. Our defense is solid. We have a lot of motivation, a lot of talent, and we've seemed to be able to pull it together for this last round. And I think we're going to be just fine. Yeah.
Well, good luck to you and the rest of the team.
Thank you.